What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction, and welcome to I'm not sure if I made a let's play yet for this game yet, but yeah, welcome to I guess a final let's play for Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I'm doing this mainly because, well, we're not gonna get like any more updates for this game, and obviously, this game's time has passed. I'm happy that I was able to play it as much as I did, and I'm gonna continue to play it. But of course, we have to look at the future. The Cosmic Shake is coming out next month at the end of next month on the 31st, I believe, or the 30th, one of those days. And it would be nice to have like a proper send off. Have a final let's play for Rehydrated. And I will tell you guys, it's been one hell of an adventure. Getting to know Zach Pack, getting to know Riders DX, all the people that helped me grow within my first channel and have continued to help me grow within this one over the past few years. I am honestly forever grateful. I love those guys to death. I heard they're doing the Cosmic Relief right now. Unfortunately for me, I could have signed up, but I didn't really. I don't know. I couldn't really bring myself to sign up. Really because I kind of felt like I haven't contributed well enough. And second, it's just mainly the fact that I'm busy with my other channel, so I don't think I would have really had time. And plus, my sleep schedule's kind of messed up because of DoorDash. I'm like working there, well, just driving around delivering orders. It's fun for the meantime while I just wait for my CLEP exam to take, which I failed, by the way. I ended up getting like a 49, and you need like a 50 to pass. So my Spanish ain't strong, but I need to redo it again and just, yeah, I need to study a little harder for that. But yeah, here we are with Battle for Bikini Bottom on the Switch, no less. Probably should have been a better system. But yeah, I like torturing myself. So anyways, let's begin. So we're going to have to replace a file here. I want to replace this one. I tried doing this like a few days ago, and it just failed miserably because I didn't get the microphone right. So yeah. Let's see. Let's go through the cutscenes thoroughly. Oh yeah, I forgot. The Switch version takes forever. So, yeah.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom.
Now that I think about it, like the Switch on like, any game that gets ported to like the Switch kind of sucks. I think really the only good Nick games that ever got ported that were ever really. Sorry. I'm losing concentration. What I was saying, guys. I think when it comes to ports on the Nintendo Switch, they typically seem to be like really watered down, 30 frames and stuff. I think really the only ones that ran in 60 frames were probably the first two Nickelodeon Kart Racers game. I haven't gone around to reviewing the third one, but I do have to say it is a shit show with that game. I don't know what the hell they did with that. So don't expect any positive reviews about that one, because it's more or less a carbon copy of the second one, but just with less frames and just looks awful. But yeah.
Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no. Wait. But I'm your master. I made you. No! Oh, my good China!
You reap what you sow, Plankton, honestly. I don't know why the Chum Buckets logos are like crooked. That always bothered me about this game.
Robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you.
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with!
But Patrick, Aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure.
You know, I often wonder how many takes it took to like repeat that entire phrase. You know, specifically with the voice actor. I'm curious now.
Said the magic wishing word and shook it, and in the morning I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick,
Like, I'm sure he has like no problem now, like that he's a veteran at voice acting Patrick, but you know, back then he was still a little bit fresh because it was like only like what 2003. But it makes me wonder how many takes it took to like just repeat that entire thing,
gonna play with robots, gonna
or to
play
at least get it
with
perfectly.
Play with robots, gonna play with. Whoa! Gary, did you do that?
Don't even know why he would even ask Gary, of all people. But then again, I mean, Gary has done some pretty impossible shit, so I wouldn't put it
Yeah,
past Gary.
It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot.
Okay, so we've pretty much gone through the tutorial. You don't really have to, you know, do much, but yeah. So here we are at the main, you know, his main crib, getting all the shiny objects. Fun fact: if you're like on Xbox or PlayStation, or even on mobile, like on I think Apple, there is an achievement for getting like all the shiny objects, or I guess all the collectibles
Maybe
within
a little bounce on the
within
old bed.
SpongeBob's house. So that is pretty interesting, but unfortunately for the Switch, as much as I've been begging for it, like we need an achievement system, honestly. I mean, getting those 900 Korok seeds from Breath of the Wild isn't the easiest fucking task in the world, by the way. And I did that twice.
This is where
I did
keep
that
all
shit
my old
fucking
comic books.
twice. Oh my fucking god, dude. You guys don't understand the fucking stress, especially when it comes to like the last ones. Let's say you missed one, like, you know, there's like this interactive map, I think, from Zelda Dungeon that you could use in order to kind of like keep track of your, oh my god, what the fuck was that? There was like this interactive map in Zelda Dungeon where you could actually keep track of your,
Pushing a simple
of like
button
your
is the
progress
most
with the
satisfying.
seeds.
Push,
So you
push,
could
push,
highlight
push.
where they are in the map. Unfortunately, sometimes you miss some, so you have to go back in those certain regions, like let's say Hateno, Akala, and you would have to find that one missing like seed. And the thing is that like every seed was highlighted in that map.
Patrick needs to do laundry.
So, so like it was like, I guess in SpongeBob's case, trying to find the hay in the fucking needle stack. So yeah, I mean, I would have definitely loved some sort of challenge for that. And you could duplicate the challenge, you know, get it in regular mode and master mode. But they never did that. And speaking of which, I kind of hope they have like a hard mode in Cosmic Shake, to be honest. I would really, really love that. Okay, so we've pretty much gotten everything that we need to get for the house, so let's move on forward.
There's nothing
Ah,
like the
finally,
sounds
man. Dude, I waited like a whole entire minute for this fucking... just for this to load in. Holy shit.
SpongeBob, you're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help? Gold.
You know, I was saying this like when I was recording previously, you know, my failed attempt. It kind of makes me... I don't understand how SpongeBob could like easily believe Plankton. Like, I know like he's still new to learning how Plankton is a villain and shit. But it just doesn't make sense to me how he would just believe him outright and just ask like, oh, well, do you have any proof that, you know, you don't know where they're from or something? Like, come on, SpongeBob.
Hey,
And the thing is that, like,
Patrick,
in the
well,
early years of the show, he was actually a lot more intelligent.
What?
Patrick will be
like
glad to have this
SpongeBob
back.
was far smarter like than what he is right now. Like anyone could easily just say that like SpongeBob was like dumbed down very hard within these recent seasons. Until like the point where like I guess his intelligence level is probably like near that of Patrick at the start of the show.
This is great.
I mean, Patrick got even dumber. Well, actually, you know, for the most part, Patrick has more or less stayed the same. But when it comes to SpongeBob, I would say that like he's really dumbed down pretty hard, and it's kind of sad to see. I would have loved a little bit more intelligence with SpongeBob, but yeah, I don't know why they had to dumb him down so hard. It really happened after like the movie. So, well, the first movie.
I didn't know Squidward had a
Okay,
lamp.
so right now we just have to like take out Oz's furniture just to get a sock out of it. Pretty much vandalize his home and stuff. You know, it kind of bothers me, like in the original game, whenever you tapped on that, or like whenever you hit this painting, it wouldn't allow, like, I don't know, for some reason, like,
They're fine for Patrick.
at least in this version, it doesn't, you know, you don't hear Squidward say, hey, or something like that. It's just quiet. I don't know why, but yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. The handsome Squidward. That's funny. Okay, so I think we've gotten everything done, have we? Did we already talk to Patrick?
Did you find my log?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, we already talked to Patrick. I don't know if I said SpongeBob. I don't know. It's like fucking, it's 6:50 in the morning. I'm tired.
No, that's the
Like right now it's like supposed to be like my midnight, so I am just exhausted. My brain ain't working right, guys. Bear with me. But yeah. Okay, so we pretty much got everything that we needed to get, at least for right now, in Bikini Bottom. So right now we have to kind of like just focus on going on Jellyfish Fields. Okay, so come on, hurry up. Hurry up, game. This game is trash. Well, at least the Switch version's trash. The Xbox is a fucking beast. It's kind of sad how like the mobile version of this game loads faster than this. Like, and I think it's just the fact that I don't know if this game runs at 1080p, but I felt like they should have at least lowered the resolution down to 720 or something to kind of like compensate for the loading time. I wouldn't have minded that. I mean, so long as I'm playing the game, but yeah, dude, the loading is just awful. I mean, look at the render distance as well, man. It's fucking awful. Like they did their best, but like they should have lowered the resolution, or like I guess the quality a bit. But I guarantee you this, guys. I mean, if the Switch, like if the mobile version ran like the exact Switch graphics, like I think it would run better than this, honestly. And hopefully, if there's ever like a Switch Pro, they could probably update this game in the resolution and stuff.
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And
Oh my gosh, you're bald.
I've always been.
Well,
That was always perfect. I love that. That's probably one like the most favorite thing about like restarting a new file for this game. Just hearing the "Oh my gosh, you're bald." SpongeBob knew what he was doing. He was just teasing him. You know how he is.
can't take it.
Okay, so right now, yeah, we have to pay the clam 125 clams. Or clams, shiny objects. Yeah. So, honestly, I don't even know what the currency is going to be in Cosmic Shake. I saw like that there's like this new trailer for the Pirate Goo Lagoon. Which, well, I will get into, but like, it takes a long time to I guess, kind of like analyze the entire thing, because typically if it's like a trailer, it'll take me like maybe 2-3 minutes to analyze it, but when it comes to that specific thing, it's not really a trailer, but it's just like a first look at gameplay, you know, like finished gameplay, I'm assuming, of the pirate version of Goo Lagoon. And that's the thing, it's like, it's super long, it's like 18 minutes long, so I'm gonna, like, to analyze the entire thing, it'll take forever. So I'm trying to find a way to just make it a little bit faster because let's be honest. I mean, I'm a new channel. No one's really gonna watch my videos, but I mean, you never know, right? I mean, sometimes, you know, I've had a lot of success with like recent videos, like I mean, well, on this channel at least, with like mobile versus Switch, or you know, I need to make another video. Speaking of which, I need to make like a video like talking about whether or not the Cosmic Shake will have like some sort of mobile version. But if anything, if they're gonna have a mobile version, I think it's gonna like probably come out at around like probably like a year maybe, or a little more than half a year, like after the main game's release. So we're probably not gonna see it right away because they're trying to maximize as much profits as possible. So if they see that, oh, the game's more affordable on mobile devices, then no one's gonna want to, you know, buy the game on the console. So yeah, I mean, the game's gonna go for like $40, I believe. I think previously for this game at least it was like $30. But given, you know, inflation and, you know, Biden, you know, that guy, that old little fuck, we're definitely getting like a increase. And I don't really mind it because it's not really a remaster; it's more of a new game this time around. So I'm okay with it. But when it comes to the mobile, like I said, I mean, they're not gonna want to like release the mobile version like first or even during the release time, because it's just, they're not gonna make as much profit. And given that mobile devices are far more advanced now, I mean, if you could run an iPad on Epic and Epic frames and shit, and it would run perfectly. So yeah, like having it for like $10, like it's much cheaper than paying $40 on a console version. And to be honest, I haven't really seen gameplay of the Switch version as well. I'm assuming that people are going to get review copies very soon. Probably like within 2 weeks before the game's release. So I'm not really sure on like how the Switch is going to perform. And like the Switch here in this game has like had a lot of problems. You know, there was like, I think one point at the very beginning when the game first launched, there was a issue where like you guys couldn't even run diagonally. You only had to like run straight. It was like the control stick was like only like 4-dimensional. I don't know how the fuck that happened, or how they just not noticed that. So like let me give you an example right here. So like the only directions that you could actually run forward are up, down, left, right. But if you tried to go like diagonal like this, it would just like go straight into like sneaking. Like the speed will just slow down in any diagonal area. It'll be like that, or if you just turn even the slice, it'll just go like that. It was fucking stupid. It lasted for like so long. They eventually did fix it, I will say that. But the thing is that, I mean, it was already like half a year old. I mean, you know, the hype kind of died off. But it was nice that they finally fixed it. But, you know, at what cost? Like, you just waited way too long for it. You know, and the Switch was like the only one that had this issue, which was kind of weird. So I don't know what happened there, man. And it wasn't really only that issue. Well, besides the loading time, they tried to make it a little bit quicker. I think it used to be a little longer. But I mean, even then, the loading time currently right now, like, there's no excuse for it to load that slowly. I mean, like I said, reduce the resolution, it probably would have been a good deal. But yeah, I don't even know what to say there. I think probably one of the bigger complaints, besides running, like, not being able to run diagonally, was Sand Mountain of all things. Or I think there's like other stages, or I guess other maps in this game where like everything would show up unrendered, so it kind of looked like a Nintendo 64 game. I mean, even Spongebob kind of looked unrendered from the back. I don't know if you guys remember that, but yeah, it had a lot of graphical issues, and it took them a very, very long time. I think this was like even after they fixed the diagonal, you know, inputs for the control stick on the Switch. And it took even longer for that, so yeah, I mean, it took him forever to like change shit like that. I don't understand what was taking so long, but like they were aware of it for a long time, but it just took them so long. I don't know, I don't understand why. Maybe it's because they were already working on the Cosmic Shake, so maybe they didn't really have time to like adjust the game. But I mean, when it comes to like the lower, you know, the lower graphic intense consoles like the Switch, I mean, I think it's best to actually like really thoroughly test the game, you know. Don't just like don't tone down the little meter that, you know, affects like the resolution and just be done with it. I mean, you never know. There's like a bunch of bugs that could just happen, and yeah, I felt like they could have done a better job at, you know, how they handled the game on the Switch at least. I mean, when it came to Xbox, it ran perfectly. Like, it wouldn't even have any rendering issues. It was only on the Switch. As for the PS4, I don't really think there was like a lot of issues. Only just the fact that you couldn't like digitally download it, or like there was no pre-orders for it. And I could say right now, the Switch is kind of like dealing with that, where the Switch version, like you can't even pre-order it right now on the eShop, but you could actually do that on PlayStation. Sorry, not on PlayStation, on Xbox. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I think we're just gonna have to wait until the game releases officially, or I'm probably gonna have to go pick up a physical copy.
Whoa,
But yeah.
Mermaid Man, I have all your comics and that Patrick is wet.
Alright guys, so we're already like 20 minutes in this video. We pretty much got the intro and the intro, why I say intro, what the fuck. But anyways, yeah, we went through the intro of the first Let's Play video. So anyways guys, I'll see you next time on part 2.